home equity development specialist. Boom.
Did you make that up?
And why do we say that that's what we are? And how can we prove that that's what we do?
And why does it matter? And in this video, you will find out the answer to all these questions.
And more.
I'm excited to find out what the and more is. We'll all find out together.
Who wants to make as much money as they can?
Me, guilty.
I thought you would all raise your hands. So we're going to relate that to real estate. And the way we're going to do that is talk about our important title of home equity development specialists. That's
title.
what we are. And why are we saying that and what does it mean? Well, let us explain. This does relate to why you raised your hand. Okay? We want to help you make as much money as you can. How do we do that?
How do we do that? You listen to what we have to say. Okay, so backing up a little bit, talking about the market we're in. It's a unique market, it always is. Currently, rates are up, but inventory is low. So it's this sort of like confusion. But the way that's shaping up is, there's not a lot to choose from. And so buyers, sometimes we have multiple offers, but sometimes we don't. And that's because, I believe, of the higher interest rates. People are picky, but then when the house that comes on the market that's amazing and beautiful, people are like, I want this, multiple offer. And then there's the other ones that sit because they're a little bit ugly, and then they just drop and drop and drop because people are like, 7% interest? No, I don't think so. Whereas something that's like ready to go and amazing, people are like, I'll pay more for it. It's
now, I'm going to take that because that's true. We like to keep our people current. And I'm going to bring it up to the fact that no matter what time, day, year it is when you're watching this video, it doesn't matter where the market is. Because what we're going to say applies to all markets. Basically, the market that we're in is a reflection of why this is true in all markets. Because even in a market with such low inventory, if a house has done things that make it stand out, it's achieving the higher prices, and therefore they're going to get more equity out of their home, depending on how much they spent on those updates. Then even in this market, if that's making a difference, then when there's more competition, how much more important is it to make your home stand out? Now, the way we go about building your equity is not just about make it gorgeous, do all the stuff. That's how you spend a lot of money and don't get it back. So that's where we come in. Talk to our clients, read our reviews. We can kind of hook you up with people if you want to hear their firsthand experience. It makes all the difference if you follow that.
Sometimes people are skeptical at first. It sounds good. You're probably like, this sounds great. And then we say, here we go. You have to spend this much money and you're going to make this much. And people are like, that's a lot of money. And we say, it's going to be worth it. Those that can stick their neck out there and trust our program end up benefiting from it.
But again, to pre-qualify what he just said, not that you don't know what you're talking about, but I just want to make it clear, it's not always a lot of money. Sometimes the plan that we lay out, that sweet spot we find, is maybe easier and less expensive than you thought. This is not a one-size-fits-all program. Your circumstances, your goals, your timeline, they're all going to be different than your next-door neighbors. So we're going to personalize, customize that plan to show you how, when you're ready to sell your home, you can walk away with as much money as possible. If you don't make the choices on your home and benefit, someone else will. It's so true. The next time around, if they do it right, they will make the money that you could have made. So we're super passionate about you using that investment wisely. He wants to say something, shut up.
No, I have this thing in my mind. I keep wanting to say, this isn't entirely accurate, but I say flip your house. So you can do improvements and benefit on it. Or like she's saying, you could sell it for a reduced amount because somebody else is going to go do it later.
You might not realize that's what you're doing, people think I'm not reducing the amount, I'm just selling it. But if your house isn't just so optimized, that's a great way to say it, then yes, it's going to suffer whether you realize it or not, compared to what it could have been, the potential that it holds.
Yeah, there's a fine line in this whole business of just doing a remodel and people come in and are like, kind of missed the mark. There's something there that not everybody can get. If you were a serial flipper for profit, you would know those tricks. Our goal is to help you benefit from those type of techniques.
There shouldn't be a need for an open door or some of those companies that come in and then they're gonna make that money. I mean, not that there isn't a time and place for everything, but if you can put yourself in that position to make the money, why not?